Hey guys, it's the Average Violinist here. I'm back again with another video, and today, after another 9-day break, today I'm going to react at a very highly requested video to react to. It is Fire and Ice, Mori, Calliope, and Takanashi, Kiara. I'm very interested to see what this is about. This sounds very interesting. As far as I know, Grim Reaper versus a Phoenix. I think these are the two myth characters that they're based off of. So I want to see what these guys are bringing to this. Let's get stuck straight into this now. Let's get started. 3 minutes. Bang on 3 minutes too. Interesting. So.
This fever's got no fall. Temperature's crazy off the wall. Get ready like step, drop, roll. Not gonna break a sweat at all. Sparks like that candle fire. No more. Fire up now. Hot passion, never back down. Breeze it out now. Not about to bend for you. Fire right, step right now. High pressure, turn it up now. Fire nice now. This world's all smoke and mirrors. Give me no more catch cool day, cool day. Blazing, I'm changing. No strange thing about this heat. Witness me hit the speed. Rinse, repeat. This feeling's got me freezing up. You focus in the era. 가라가지고 울리마. 가게 밀고 다세봐. Can't control all overflow. 습관말 따위 너 kimi no kokoro 때문에 that no more. Fire up now. Hot passion, never back down. Breeze it out now. Not about to bend to you. Fire right, step right now. High pressure, turn it up now. Fire nice now. This world's all smoke and mirrors. 어느 살서 놓고 지. 도지다. 유독세 너 알고. We got up in the eye of a storm of flame. It's not complicated, but a nuanced game. The past you once gave me something I can't shake. The chance knowing somebody who had moves to make. So what you waiting for? You gotta burn it up. Cause when it rains and pours, you gotta earn it up. I'm never giving in, they'll never get enough. Cause you and I always rise above. You got it? Fire up now. Hot passion, never back down. Breeze it out now. Not about to bend for you. Fire nice, step right now. High pressure, turn it up now. Fire nice now. This world's all smoke and mirrors. Give me no more catch cool day. 짙게 오던다. 스마다.
Ooh, very nice. Okay, we end off nicely with that. Okay. Woo! Yeah, this is gonna be. Okay, first things first. Very electronic. So, I think I don't know why I say that every time. It's practically always, for the majority, anyways. Very robotic noises in terms of instrumentation, anyways. Trying to see. Right. So. Now that's interesting. So we start off. We got this nice intro. No, that's interesting. That there, it says get it like. I don't know why that reminds me of something. That wee tiny voice. It reminds me of something from Niji Sanji. I don't know if anyone else picked that up. What was it? Blackout. It sounds like Blackout. It sounds like the get it like, come look at this tale. Think in your eyes deep, one by one now. That. I don't know why. That sounds so similar. Here it is. It comes here. That, I don't know why. It's probably not. It's just my brain probably hears it that way. Anyways. Instrumental. Reverse crashes. It sounds... Semi-quiver movement. Pretty stereo stuff. A few synthesizers are being used. A bit of mixing. Some very more harsh. Some more soft. Very, very robotic. Like a very technologically kind of... It's like a very tech kind of sounding piece. I'm gonna go straight with a big bass synth.
Just crazy up the wall. Get ready like step, drop, roll. Not gonna break a sweat at all. Sparks like that candle fire. The phoenix rises higher.
You see, that bomb, bomb, bomb. You got this very electronic kind of sound pulling off here, and a lot of things are going on. All the synths are doing different things at the same time here. Lots to break off. You see, even that, we had that ambient sound and it cuts off for like a second or two before the lyrics kick in. Not there. This fever's got no fall. Oh, this fever's got no fall. Yeah. So a lot of rhyming schemes. We've got a lot of end rhyming schemes anyways, from what I can tell. So a lot of echoing and a lot of call and answer. You've got a lot of this. It's not even almost question and answer. It's just kind of ad-libbing in the background. Now we've got this more melodic time. We kind of just get thrown into this. We had this very weird technological bit in the very beginning, all the way up for 25 seconds. We had weird technological stuff going on. A lot of synths, very harsh synths, very soft synths, and now it's just a lot more melodic. Instantly it becomes it feels so much more melody-like instead of very harsh machine-like. Probably because we turned the chords. We've got light cymbals, we've got claps, we've got clicks, we've got a much more acoustic feel. And also interesting that this video is like a concept video, a music video, yet also looks like a half a lyric video. So some Japanese and doubling of voices. No. The lyrics in this I'm not 100% sure about. So the obvious thing is this is called Fire and Ice. Fire and Ice, opposing things. Fire and water, similar kind of thing. In this case, it's not fire and water, but it's more describing heat. It's describing temperature. We've got fire, the hot fire, and the freezing ice. So this fever's got no fall. Could be a callback to Fever or whatever that song Takanashi had. Fever Night? I can't mind what that song was. Fever something. She's also wearing a dark. I'm not sure if that's a costume that she typically always has, but she's wearing the black outfit. Anyways, that's completely off the point. So we have a very, very how do I describe it? Fever, high temperature, temperature's crazy off the wall, temperature's very hot. We've got the red, the orange visuals, everything's, linking into the hot. And of course, Takanashi, Kiara is also very hot. No, get ready to stop, drop, roll. We instantly have, for Mori, we have the cold blue, the light blue, the sky blue, the bright white, everything that represents cold. You even have, is that a throne I think that's behind her? Like an ice throne? Now we're back to Kiara with the bright, are those Torii gates? I think, or something similar. But all back to the bright orange. Sparks light that candle fire. Now you have you've got fire. Bum, 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 bum. You can hear Mori in the background at the end of that. The phoenix rises higher. Reference to Kiara is a phoenix. Phoenix rises higher. Then we got the melodic part. Now we're back to the blue for Mori to represent the ice. No, frigid, frozen, no limits. No limits. If we cut that off, we have frigid, frozen, cold.
It's deadly cold.
Deadly cold, 10 below, minus 10.
Oh, 10 below.
Very nice rhyming scheme. I do like how they're using that O. It's very nice. Now this doesn't really make sense. I just want to rule your heart. Now this obviously doesn't, there's no translation here for English. This is just a lyric. I don't know what that is. Question and answer in the literal sense. Ika? Something. Sounds literally like a question and answer. Now we've got this fusion of yellow and blue, orange and blue, sorry, with the warm and the cold. Anyways, let's take a listen to this chorus. I believe this would be. Build up. Now that is... Okay, so that's where it stops. Right. Right, okay, so this bit here, this chorus, for the majority of it, the synthesizers, or the instrumentation, doubles whatever the singers are doing. The melody is being doubled, at least rhythmically, and in octaves. Ba 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 ba. 2, 4 ba da ba da bum. You've got this kind of. No, that's where it changes. That's where it changes a bit. It has. Now we've got the bum bum ba da dum. So you got bum 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 ba dum ba. So the first half of that idea is basically a doubling of the voices. The rhythm is played the exact same, and then you have the second half where the voices sing a bit more on their own, and you split off a little bit from the homophony, and you have this kind of breakdown of it's keeping straight crotchets basically, while they're basically rap / singing. I can't really tell. Repeat. Right, so like the freeze you out now, freeze you out now. That's back to this first half of that rhythm. Now that is like changes a bit more activity on that, but of course still not following Mori because all Mori says get to you or something. Repeat again. Bum 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 bum. Got that straight cross. Bum 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 bum. Just very straight, very rigid. Repeat. Again with the you got the kind of like some kind of like a wooden mallet synth, basically is what I'm thinking about. No, that's where we stop there. Now let's take a look at the lyrics a little bit. I like the visualizer. This literally looks like a 3D visualizer. I only just noticed that. This is basically a 3D visualizer. Fired up now. Hot passion, never back down. You got the whole sass thing. That whole, you can see her finger. Honestly, it does amaze me sometimes just how accurate this tracking can really be. You literally have her finger. I'm assuming this is entirely done full mocap, but like you literally see the sass that is happening in this choreography. We got the big speakers. Freeze you out now. Got your opposites. In music, opposites work really well in music. Opposites work really well, especially when there's two people with an opposite kind of character. Not about to bend to you, literally bending back. And we have like callbacks like Kiara talking about the phoenix being literally on the screen in the visualization, and here you have Mori being the Grim Reaper with the Reaper scythe and the ice skulls that you see in the background. Fire and ice, death and life now. Literally, like I just said a moment ago, opposites work really well, and in this case they're using opposites and using two pairs of opposites and moving together. So death and life is literally what is happening right now. So Kiara representing the life, the rebirth, eternal life, and of course Mori representing death, and of course Mori representing ice, the coldness of death, the fire of life. High pressure, turn it up loud. This world's all smoke and mirrors. Now we move on to this next bit. There's not too much I can say about the lyrics being too meaningful, like in a very deep sense. There could very well be, but for me, this seems mostly kind of surface level lyric. You can kind of understand basically from hearing it what they're talking about here. It's a very literal lyric. There isn't a hidden meaning behind it. As far as I know, there very well could be. So, turn to a Japanese section here, and we have vocal melodic again. Now, here. More melodic, we've got Kiara and Mori both doing la, 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 la. So we've got this repeating rhythm actually still going. Bum, bum, ba-da-dum. Bum, bum, ba-da-dum. That's a rhythm that's been prevailing throughout this song very much so far. So we've got this repeating rhythm, but we're doing it with voices. The voices are being the instruments in this case. We've got Mori. You can't hear her as easily because she's doing a lower part, but you can still hear her basically doubling with Kiara doing the las. You can hear her just basically the very bottom of it. You can just about pick her out. And we've got this very stereotypical drum beat going on. Bum. Bass drum 1 and 3, snare 2 and 4. We've got this very poppy bass drum. Extra synths has been added here. Repeat. Interesting. Right. This next wee bit. Okay, that's the next start of the next wee bit. This I'm gonna try and translate. This is like a wee Japanese section. So we got this blue again. Whatever you think you're worth. Above and beyond, of course, we have Kiara's sword and Mori's scythe, their weapons of choice. While holding your breath. Now, this is a bit confusing for me. They could be talking about dying or about rebirth. I don't know. Die it over and over. The way they spell die is to dye something is into color. But could be also a kind of like, what is the word for it? I can't mind. But like, you know, word sounds the same, isn't spelled the same, doesn't mean the same. But basically I can imagine that this is probably could be talking possibly referring to Kiara's rebirth constantly. Because she technically dies and becomes alive again over and over again. She doesn't permanently die, but she does die. Now, this is the rap section. I kind of, honestly, to an extent, I kind of expect a rap section to appear at some stage because Mori's in it. I think you could probably safely assume a rap section is going to appear somewhere in pretty much all of Mori's music because she is a rapper. I think, as from what I know, please nobody go after me on that one or quote me on that. But we've got this next wee bit back to Kiara in the shadow with a bunch of the character for fire also on those lanterns. So yeah, we've got this symbolism of fire literally everywhere. I'm changing, no strange thing about this hit, witness me. We're back to this electronic techno kind of accompaniment coming on. Blazing, I'm changing, no strange thing about this hit, witness me, hit the speed, rinse, repeat. This feels got me prisoner. No. Okay, we're gonna go back. What we have here is a verse, another verse, pre-chorus, chorus. So this bit here, we've got to wrap it from Kiara, not Mori yet. Kiara here doing a bit of rapping, I think, kind of speech singing. Somewhat melodic, kind of like in between. So we have this contrast actually between, when I'm looking at this and trying to analyze it, I'm very much having to compare and base it off the two of them bouncing off each other, because that's the whole point of this pretty much. You've got a lot of bouncing off. They're relying on each other to stay afloat, which is what it should be when you're collabing with people. You need to be able to rely, kind of what joy is about doing that kind of thing. Blazing and unchanging. Changing, no strange thing about this hit, witness me, hit the speed, rinse, repeat. Very nice rhythm. I don't know what it's called in the rapping world, but it is a very nice rhythm. The rhyming schemes are literally scattered all throughout it. Like, it's very, very nice, and it sounded so melodic towards that end. It flowed so very nicely towards the end of that. And like, you know, I think a rapper would know a lot more about it than I would, or even a singer for that matter. So I'm not going to quite much quote on that, but it sounded very, very nice to me. In terms of instrumentation,
No strange thing about this hit. Witness me hit the speed.
you have a very, very harsh kind of synth playing off in that background.
Rinse, repeat. This feels got me freezing up.
And again, the contrast is back with Mori. The Mori and Kiara contrast is great. Back to the icy kind of theme. But it's a lot more melodic now. So in this kind of case, I think Kiara, in this specific verse, that Kiara got a lot more of a rappy side, and then Mori got a bit of the melodic. Yeah, she sounds like she's singing. She feels like she's singing a lot more smooth. These feelings got me freezing up. It's like a lot of referral to fire, ice, heat, cold. There's a lot of imaging. There's nice like temperature imaging here. That's just addictive love. Big slowdown halftime. It's very, very smooth. So this bit, this bit with the doubling the voices, I can pinpoint the exact moment when we start building things up. It's very easy to pinpoint exactly the moment that we start building. This is this gut feeling that you get. That wee bit there. You can tell from the drum percussion. So we got you can hear the muted bass drum. Bum, bum, bum. You got this kind of very slow beat, very nice kind of some kind of jerking around going on. No, that bit there is exactly what makes me feel like it's the build up right there. It's really nice to know exactly where the build up is. It's the double kick, the quick succession kick into the snare that you feel the kind of jut forward where we're feeling we're starting to build up speed. Or again, we're going with the O rhyming scheme that we had earlier. Drums are building up. Riser.
No more.
The lyrics. Now, I'm not quite sure what to understand about the lyrics at this stage. It sounds very, again, I'm thinking of these lyrics as being very superficial, and I'm not looking into them too deep because I don't know enough about these two to kind of be able to form any kind of, you know, valid or reasonable thought behind what these mean. We're back to that. We've got this kind of, okay, that's a shot and a half. This was a shot. I'm going to go back and out of pure respect. What do you call it? Basically, we have this chorus repeat and we have the bit after the chorus repeating from before. They sound very similar, but I'm going to see if I can find any instrumentation changes in them. As far as I know, lyrically wise, they're very, very similar, or they're pretty much the exact same. I do find it odd though. The hair. I like how accurate these models are, but like if we look here, she's literally being tipped upside down, but her hair isn't following naturally backwards. I don't know why I find that funny. It's just how accurate they are, even with all the hand tracking and all that. The hair is the bit that, you know, doesn't actually do anything besides just kind of hold its shape. The badassery, the amount of badassery I'm getting off this is immense. The walk away from the explosion. And then here comes the big grungy part of like Mori's rapping, which is always a joy to listen to. Now, let's take a wee listen to this. We have a lot of instrumental, I think, dropping out here. So what basically we had there actually before, I guess, talking to Mori's part, is a very nice instrumental section with basically just ad-libbing from the singers. So lets the instruments shine a bit more, but because there's not too much going on in the instrumental, they kind of have to have a certain extent of the voices to be there to basically, you know, make the texture nice and make the texture more thick and not have it be very, very, very sparse. Is to keep up the what would you call it? It's to keep up the kind of feeling that you have. You don't want to lose the listener and jar them out of something when you don't intend to. So they have to some way keep this hype going, is the best way I can describe it off the top of my head. So moving on here to Mori's rapping, I'm interested to see what the instrumental does here.
We got up in the eye of the storm of flame. It's not complicated, but a nuanced game. The past you once gave me something I can't shake. The chance knowing somebody who had moves to make. So what you waiting for? You gotta burn it up. Cause when it rains and pours, you gotta earn it up. Never giving it, they'll never get enough. Cause you and I always rise above. You got it?
Very nice. Okay, interesting. So it's not just Mori, it is Takanashi Kiara. First thing I notice is that small chromatic chord descending sequence that you hear. It's just got this four note chromatic sequence, so you can just about hear it in the back of your head if you concentrate on it. The storm of flame. It's not complicated, but a nuanced game. The past you once gave me something I can't shake. The chance knowing somebody who had moves to make. So what you waiting for? You gotta burn it up. Cause when it rains and pours, you gotta earn it up. Never giving it, they'll never get enough. Cause you no. There's a lot of other things that are going on from that, but that's what stuck out to me instantly.
We got up in the eye of the storm of flame. It's not complicated, but a nuanced game. The past you once gave me something I can't shake.
So got this big cymbal crash that's been reverbing for a very fucking long time. It's reverbing a lot. In the eye of the storm of flame, it's not complicated, but a nuanced game. The past you once gave me something I can't shake. The chance knowing somebody who had moves to make. So we got this kind of drum that's going on. It's just kind of doing its own thing.
But a nuanced game. The past you once gave me something I can't shake. The chance knowing somebody.
Very irregular rhythm.
Who had moves to make. So what you waiting for? You gotta burn it up. Cause when it rains and pours, you gotta earn it up.
You hear the drums just kind of kicking in, and we have this obviously double riser coming to throw us back into the chorus. Now back out of that, let's take a look to the lyrics. We're caught up in the eye of the storm of flame. We're caught up in the eye of We're caught up in the eye We're caught up in the eye of a storm of flame. We're caught up in the eye of a storm of a flame. No, we're caught up in the eye of a storm of flame. So a storm of flame, we're caught up in the eye of it. It's not complicated, but a nuanced game. Very nice rhyme. Complicated, but a nuanced game. The past you once gave me something I can't shake. The chance knowing somebody who had moves to make. And I'll switch to Kiara. So what you waiting for? You gotta burn it. Because when it rains, it pours. You gotta earn the love. Never getting in, they'll never get enough. Because you and I always rise above. So basically, this is like the biggest ego boost I think I've seen in my life in lyrics, and it's a good thing. You know, it's great. Like, you know, we've got this kind of rhetorical question going on from Kiara as well. Like, you know, very nice. It's not complicated, but a nuanced game. So, you know, she's just calling people out of this. It feels like she's calling somebody out. It's not complicated. It's just a nuanced game. A past you once gave me something I can't shake. Something to do with somebody in the past. I'm not even going to try and interpret that one. The chance knowing somebody who had moves to make. Like, this is probably talking about a competitor of some sort in the past. So what you waiting for? You've got to burn it up. When it rains, it pours. You got to earn the love. When it rains, it pours. You know, that's an old saying I think a lot of people will have heard. You got to earn the love. You know. This could be talking about the careers as well. I'm never giving in. They'll never get enough. Because you and I always rise above. This could be very easy talking about the careers too. You You got it? And we have a halftime chorus. Halftime. So I've got that kind of... Well, it sounds like essentially like a wooden mallet, but in a synthesizer. We have a repeat. So we have the chorus 3 times. I'm slightly disappointed in what I'm hearing here because I'm hearing 3 choruses with 3 bits after that sound practically identical. I might be out of it, but it does sound practically identical to me, and I'm very confused as to why. Yeah, and the lyrics sound like they're literally the exact, like died over and over. That's not the same lyric that we had in the first time that chorus appeared. I'm not sure how to feel about this. Of course, at the end of the day, any criticism I make is entirely my own. I am no way qualified whatsoever to criticize, you know, something that got probably millions of views. Many people probably enjoy this song. I'm looking at this purely as a music analysis and a theory perspective of how interesting it is to me. Again, I'm not... This is probably, I will be completely honest, not one of my favorites. Not one of my favorites, I'm not going to lie. Not because of the genre, not because of the instrumentation, but because of the structure. I'm not really liking the fact that they use the chorus. Using the chorus 3 times is normal in a pop song, but using the bit after the chorus, the exact same thing, the la la la, and like all the things after it, put me off a little in the fact that there's such a big chunk of it that's just repeated. So, the song is good. It is a very literal song, has good concept, fire and ice, nice simple concept that you know, it's something that most people can understand. Having opposite in the music world, you know that opposites in music always make things, you know, very, very nice. It makes an easy way to grab a listener in. Makes an easy way to write lyrics, gives you a lot of options. It makes a lot of obvious options come up for you. But I'm not sure they pulled it off as best as they could this time. I'm not going to lie. I don't think this is their best work for either of them. I do look forward to seeing any other collaborations these two make in the future. But for now, I think that's all the analysis you're going to get from me today, because not my favorite, but it's probably down towards the bottom, I'm not going to lie. You guys might disagree. That's perfectly fine. Again, I'll put the disclaimer of this is my opinion. It is a music student's opinion and a one person's opinion, against many others. But congratulations to both Mori and Kiara again, being able to make music like this. This is stuff I live for. Like, I'll probably listen to this completely fine. I'll probably enjoy the music, but it's not going to be, in the terms of music analysis and structure, not one of the best, I honestly think. But anyways, that's enough of waffling from me today. If you guys did enjoy the video, do hit the subscribe button and the like button and leave a comment down below on what I should react to next. I don't think there's anything else for me to say today. I will see y'all guys in the next video. That's what I forgot to say. I'll see y'all guys in the next video. Good old ciao, I guess. Bye.